Hi everybody, it's Josh and Elizabeth from tfaw.com bringing you this week's new releases.
I'm starting off with Atlas number 5, and as you can see, it all ends here, which makes me very sad, but this was definitely one of my favorite books. We got Jeff Parker, Gabriel Hardman. At the end of issue 4, you might have been like me and wondered how on earth are they going to actually wrap this up, not just the storyline, but the series, and I am happy yet sad to say that they succeeded. They not only wrapped up the storyline nicely, but they gave kind of a little retrospective on each character. Kind of a fitting send-off, but I still hope it comes back soon.
My first one is issue number 14, and we get to see the return of Mason Savoy in this one. We also learn a little bit more about Tony Chu and some of his relationships. It's a really good issue. It felt a little bit short to me, but that's just because I really love the series. So definitely pick up number 14 because it's a fun issue.
My favorite comic that I'm reviewing this week is Avengers Prime 3 of 5. This is an amazing book. Even if you're not a huge Avengers fan, if you are an Alan Davis fan or a Brian Michael Bendis fan, just pick it up. We got Tony, we got Steve Rogers, we've got Thor in the 9 realms of Asgard or something. They're not sure where they are, but let me just say, naked Tony on a horse. Like, it's a slapdash, like, crazy, funny, yet serious adventure, and it's just hilarious. It's a must-read. I can't say much more than it is a must-read, and you must pick it up, because I said so.
Got Green Arrow number 4. It's a Brightest Day issue. Sorry I showed it over the image that's right over here.
That's all right. That's fine.
Still getting used to it. This issue sees the return of John Jones in the beginning of it. You can tell that from the cover. I'm not spoiling anything. But also, I'm really excited to see Green Arrow leave the woods for the first time in 4 issues. So it's evolving as a title. So go ahead and pick up that one, especially if you've been following so far.
Nice. Next up, I've got Casanova by Matt Fraction and Gabriel Ba. I never have to worry about spoiling this comic because it's impossible to describe. The only thing I could come up with is like Casanova is like doing drugs. Like when you're doing it, you feel awesome and super cool, and when it's over, you're not quite sure what happened, but you want to do it again really soon. It's awesome. It's just like, I can't even describe it. There's missions, and there's people coming out of time streams, and there's like aborigines, and there is war and fighting and evil twins, and you really have to see it to believe it, so you're gonna have to buy it.
Got Namor, the First Mutant number 2. This is... I'm not really digging the series. It's him versus vampires. It was kind of a weird place to start the series, and yeah, so it's not really my cup of tea.
Ugh. I've got Terminator 1984 number 1. I really enjoyed Terminator 2029, also by Zach Whedon, which this one is.
Really good.
I don't need to show the cover, but I am anyway. I was wondering how this would happen. This is retelling the story of Kyle going back to 1984 and his friend Ben following it, and I was kind of worried it was going to be like Back to the Future 3, where all of a sudden you're seeing the movie again, but from the new Marty's point of view. But it's really not. You get a little recap of the movie, and then it instantly goes somewhere new. Yeah. And it's fascinating, and it's cool, and I never really thought I liked Terminator comics, but I like this one.
Yeah, they're delivering.
Yep.
I have the American Vampire hardcover, showing it to the camera again. It collects the first 5 issues of Scott Snyder, Stephen King, and Raphael Albuquerque's American Vampire series. So it's the first arc. Really good one. This is the new breed of vampires. This is the vampire that is actually powered by the sun. So the sun is not his weakness. After 45 years, he wakes up and he's in LA, and
Where there's lots of sun.
Yeah, where there's lots of sun and beautiful people, and he helps this other character kind of exact revenge on her
boyfriend?
No, on some people that have done her wrong. So we'll just say that and keep it. But definitely a really, really nice hardcover for a really wonderful series. So pick it up.
I've got Grimm Fairy Tales Wonderland, number 5. This is from Zenoscope. We're going to have a Zenoscope month starting in October on our site with a lot of different interviews and previews and things like that. This is sort of a twist. They're well known for doing twists on classic fairy tales.
Right.
This is a twist on Pan, where Pan is grown up and he's a sadistic jerk, obsessed with Wendy. He's got his sidekick, the last living fairy, who I'm going to assume is Tinkerbell. And the hero of the story is actually Captain Hook, who has like
really
an
good twist.
amazing, like mechanical, crazy hand. So this is the first issue I've read, so I was thrown in the middle, I was a little confused, but it is always interesting to see how a different take on something that you've known from a kid, how it plays out. So I'm interested to see where that goes.
My last book of the day is Machete Zero.
Yeah!
And I wasn't quite sure on how to approach it. Was I gonna think that it was more like the movie or more like the trailer? It was really cool because it felt like his character was from the movie. He didn't say very much throughout the whole book. Like, a lot of action happened, but you know, like close to the end of the book when he actually picks up the machete for the first time, it was like a wave kind of came over me, and it was a good time. So definitely a good lead into IDW's new series or mini series starring Danny Trejo. And then I also have the Machete action figure. I'm just going to show it because it is awesome. They got his likeness pretty damn good, so go ahead and pick that up. I think we still have a few more left on the site.
Nice. And my last thing is the Archie Marries hardcover, which I am going to show because you can't do this with the graphics, can you? No. So, sorry.
Yep.
This is, of course, where where Archie marries the manipulative jerk Veronica, and then his true love Betty Cooper. No, just kidding. They both have their good points. But this is this was an unexpected hit for, well, not unexpected, but it was unexpected for the reader, I think, this direction that has kicked up a whole new age for Archie. Definitely. And like the different types of things they're doing. So this is a great collection. It's got all this stuff. It's in big format, and then they got a special bonus in the back with a little vintagey looking comic with some original stories in it. So this is awesome if you're a collector or if you want something special, especially for the holidays. This is something to pick up.
So that's pretty much it. You can go ahead and find all of these new releases, as well as all the other new releases this week on the red Arriving This Week button, or if you're on YouTube, you can click the link that's right below.
Alrighty, thank you.
Have a good one.